प्रातस्मरामि हृदि संस्फुरदात्मतत्त्वं सच्चित्सुखं परमहं सगतिं तुरीयम् यत्स्वप्नजागरसुषुप्तमवेदि नित्यं तद्ब्रह्म निष्कलमहं न च भूतसङ्गः। We continue with verse number 31, Atma Bodha. Verse number 31 reads, Avidyakam shariradi drishyam budbuda vaksharam etad vilakshanam vidya aham brahmeti nirmalam. Avidyakam shariradi budbuda vaksharam etad vilakshanam vidyat aham brahmeti nirmalam. The manifest, like body, etc., are born out of ignorance and evanescent like bubbles. One should realize the immaculate reality Brahman, distinct from these as I am Brahman. Aham Brahmeti. Realize that I am Brahman. (31, 32, 33) covering the process of negation. Previous verse we saw the process of assertion and negation using the Mahavakyas and all that. You do the assertion and the negation. Now he's talking about the three verses. Is talking how to negate. So how to negate the three questions, the three verses. First, there is a manifest. What is the manifest? The body and the rest. The body and the rest means the body, the mind, intellect, etc. All these are manifest. And this manifest is born out of avidya, ignorance. And this manifest is born out of avidya, ignorance. One should realize means you should realize. What you should realize? The reality is distinct from this, distinct from the manifest and ignorance. The reality as that which is distinct from the manifest and ignorance. So, primarily what is he talking? The four factors. the four factors. The four factors are the body, the mind, the intellect, and avidya. These are the four, generally speaking. Brahman is distinct and different from this four. So there are four. What are the four? The body, the mind, the intellect, the manifest. That which causes the body, the mind, and intellect is avidya, the ignorance. And Brahman is distinct and different from these. So what is you negate? What is it that you are negating now? Negation means where your focus is, you shift the focus. That is negation. The process of negation implies this. Where is your attention now? Wherever your attention is, you say, not this. This is negation. If you understand what is negation, then you would know how to negate. Now, what is the process of negation? You need to know where your attention is now. Wherever your attention is, you say no. Now, where all the attention is, for the vast majority, I'm just pausing, the cracker noise is too much. Are you all able to hear? Okay, I'm also pausing. It's too much too. The whole day, 365 days, I keep hearing this. You all hear only on Diwali day, no? It's not stopping. The cracker will stop, the music will start. Yeah, the music will start now. I'm living very close to Lord Shiva's place. So, from morning till evening, Shiva gets a lot of visitors. So when people are going to visit Shiva, they are happy. We should also be happy. When people are visiting Shiva, we should also be happy. Yeah. Burial ground, the crematorium is here. Not here. It has to pass through this place. So every day it starts. So what is the process of negation? Where your attention is, you say no. Then you are negating. Now, where all the attention can be, that's what you have to identify and negate. This is manana. This is called reflection. So, where all your attention is, you identify that and negate not this, and negate not this, and negate not this. Then you are practicing negation. So, for the vast majority, the attention is on either the material wealth or on the body. Predominantly speaking, human beings' attention is either on the wealth or on body. Very few come up to the level of the emotions. Very, very few come up to the level of the intellect. For Brahman, if one in our generation is interested in Brahmana, we are lucky to have been born in that generation. That's all. We can congratulate ourselves that we were born at the right time. If we can find one person interested in Brahman in our generation. So, what is the attention? Predominantly, people's attention is on material wealth or on the physical body. Material wealth or on the physical body. When we say material wealth, the loss of wealth affects you so much. Acquisition of wealth brings about so much of joy. Losing the wealth becomes so painful. Why? Because the attention is on that. The attention is on that. Then comes the physical body. A small layer. That's why this Shiva's place is beautiful. You know where Shiva lives? No, he lives in the burial ground. That's what they say. Shiva lives in the burial ground. Attention on the physical body. if you see generally the lifestyle of the people, everything is circling around the body. Everything is circling around the body. Vedanta is not saying don't take money, don't attend to wealth, or don't attend to body. It's not saying that. The attention on that only. The attention on that only, or predominant focus, predominantly focusing on that. You don't need Bhagavad Gita, you don't need Atma Bodha, you don't need Krishna to come and say wealth is important, take care of the body. It is obvious. It is obvious that you need wealth, and it is obvious that you need to take care of the body. You don't need Krishna to come and tell you that. You don't need philosophy. You don't need Bhagavad Gita to say take care of your body. But what is where they are important is to say your focus should not be there. Negate. The focus should not be there. You don't keep your focus on that. And when we say don't keep your focus on that, the person becomes indifferent and say, I don't care. So what is negation? How does negation happen? Negation happens by first is identifying where is your attention and then saying no to that. Identify where is your attention and then say no to that. As you are identifying where your attention is, you make an effort to identify with something higher. That is assertion. Now, what is assertion? As you are negating, as you are shifting the attention from the lower, you focus your attention on something higher. So, shifting the attention from the lower is negation. Making an effort to keep your attention on the higher is assertion. Don't forget this definition of assertion and negation. Once you understand this as assertion and negation, then you would know whether assertion and negation is possible or not. Otherwise, the question is, how do I assert about that which I do not know, sir? How do I assert that which you do not know? You cannot assert. We are not talking about asserting about that which you do not know. So, negation comes through logic, reason, understanding. Assertion comes through Shraddha. For negation, logic and reason. For assertion, Shraddha. So simultaneously you are doing both. What is it that you are doing simultaneously? You are developing Shraddha as well as you are, through logic and reason, you are negating. Now he is talking 3 verses. How to negate. How to negate and what to negate. How to negate and what is it that you have to negate. What is it that you have to negate? The instruments you negate. Shifting the attention. As long as your attention is on the physical body and the demands, you are a sensual person. If the attention is on the physical body and the demands of the physical body, you are a sensual person. You withdraw your attention from the body, that is negating, and placing it on the higher, which is known as the emotions. What happens? You become an emotional person. From sensual, you become emotional. From emotional, you withdraw the focus from the emotions and concentrate on thoughts and reason. Thought and reason, you become an intellectual person. Likewise, what you have to do, withdraw from all the three equipments and focus it on the self. Likewise, you withdraw from, collectively you withdraw from all the three and focus it on the self. And then you assert. How do you assert? Aham Brahmeti Nirmalam. Aham Brahmeti Nirmalam. I am Brahman. I am Brahman. I am Brahman. Aham Brahmeti. Aham Brahme iti. Aham Brahma iti. By repeating I am Brahman, you doing this process. Are you able to follow? But I don't know I am Brahman, sir. How can I assert? Avidya. How can you know? You cannot know. That is where avidya comes in. If you are Brahman is self-evident, you don't need Shastra, you don't need Guru. You will be knowing it by yourself. Therefore, it is one of the most redundant question to ask. I don't know I am Brahman, then how can I assert? You cannot know it because you are caught up in avidya. Because you are caught up in avidya, you cannot know that you are Brahman. For if it is self-evident, if I am Brahman is self-evident, then there is no need for Tattvamasi. Are you able to follow? Tattvamasi comes only when it is not evident. Tattvamasi comes only when it is not evident. When it is not clear to you. Why it is not clear to you? Because of avidya. What is negation? First, study, analyze and discriminate the perishable and shift your focus from that. Turn your attention away from that. This is called negation. What is negation? Study, analyze, discriminate, reflect the perishable. So he's saying for negation, the reasoning for negation is it is perishable. The negation for reasoning is it is perishable. We don't understand it as how much ever we hear it as perishable, perishable, we don't understand that it is perishable. Nasato vidyate bhavaha, na bhavo vidyate satah, ubayorapi drishtontah, tvanayos tattvadarshibhihi. Verse number 16, 17, chapter 2. He starts with this. Arjuna, your affectation is because you are not understanding the perishable as perishable. In fact, if you really see what is negation, understanding it as what it is and saying no, that is called negation. See, you think negation means you are doing something. No, actually negation is not doing anything. You understand it as it is. The very understanding itself will tell you, I don't want it. That is negation. It is not that you want it and then you keep saying, I don't know, I'm not this, not this, not this. You keep saying not this, not this, not this because you are understanding it. What is the understanding? That it is perishable. The example, the metaphor in this verse is Bud Bud Avaksharam. Bud Bud Avaksharam. Bud Bud Avaksharam means bubbles. Like like bubbles. And what is the bubble? The bubble is Budbudavat Ksharam. Ksharam is perishable. 13th chapter Bhagavad Gita. Kshara, Akshara. Kshara is, 15th chapter. Kshara, Akshara. Uttama Purusha. Kshara is perishable. You understand it as perishable. The moment you understand it as perishable, what will happen? The moment you understand it as perishable, your attention will not be on that. Attention means somehow you want to make the perishable imperishable. Somehow you try to keep the perishable from imperishable. We found refrigerator so that perishable. Yeah. You make sambar, by evening it gets, yeah, it's spoiled. Next day you can't even do it. But then you found the refrigerator and keep the food there. Yeah. We cook once in 5 days, sir. Dinner 4 days you don't eat. Huh? No. We cook for 5 days and store it in the refrigerator. The perishable, somehow you try to keep it. Are you able to follow? What is the human effort? What is the human effort? The human effort is, it is perishable, and all our intelligence we put to ensure that the perishable doesn't perish. And how much ever effort you make, the perishable will be perishable, will perish, because the swabhava of it is perishable. And you cannot change the swabhava. DNA change lam panni, you cannot change the, you can't do the DNA changes and make the perishable imperishable. You can't do that. You can try. People are trying. And every generation says, just wait for some more time, sir. The perishable will become imperishable. Just wait. Just wait. The perishable will become imperishable. COVID-19 says everything is perishable. Just wait, sir. Even 2 days back, people asked me, sir, are you waiting for vaccine to come? I said, which vaccine? Yeah, so many vaccines are there. Which vaccine? No, COVID. I said, why do I have to wait for that vaccine to come? So that we all can meet again. I said, we can meet even now. What is the problem? I said, we can meet even now. Aren't you meeting even now? Aren't you meeting even now? Yes, sir. Fear. But then I said, but still I would not do it, because I don't want to take. I came for Vedanta class and I got COVID. Nah, I don't want that. Once the perishable, I through an effort, I make it imperishable, I become strong. Ordinary fever, cold, mortally afraid to take the, sir, 4 days I'm sick. Is it necessary to take COVID-19 test? I said, what is your problem? Take it, and at least for the welfare of the others in the family, you take it. No, sir. In case I take, and if it becomes what? Negative, now you have it. Positive, now you don't have it. Huh? Negative, no, you don't have it. Positive, no, you have it. In case if it comes positive, what will happen? Take precautions. Mortally afraid. Why? Mortally afraid. Why? And then the person says, sir, I am not afraid of death and all, but I'm only afraid of, I'm not afraid of death and all, sir. But COVID-19, I'm not suggesting all of you come out and catch it. Please, you do what you do what you want. I have nothing to do with whether you come out or you don't come out. I am not coming out, that's all. Only for Vedanta class, I am not coming out. Venkat, correct? No? Look at the irony. See, I'm going out for all the other things. I'm going out for the work. I'm sitting and not. Why? Because others are scared. For other things, I'm going out. Yeah. Registrar office, I'm going. Corporation office, I'm going. Coronavirus load is very high. We go all that place. Classes is we are following the now. What is the, I don't know what is the negation, assertion, negation, aham brahmasmi, we have to talk. What is the effort? Somehow the perishable, we want to keep it. Somehow the perishable, we want to keep it imperishable. Vedanta says, knowledge says, what is negation? What is negation? Understanding the perishable as perishable. Because of this understanding, your attention shifts out of that. That is negation. Are you able to follow? Because of understanding the perishable as perishable, you wouldn't be that focused on that. You wouldn't be that interested in that. Today, the difficulty is we believe that the perishable can be made. The perishable can be made imperishable. Yeah, the perishable can be made imperishable. We are all trying for that Amrita. You know that story, no? What is that story? Where they churn the milky ocean for Amrita. The Puranic story says every morning the Devas every morning they take a spoon of Amrita. If they take Amrita if they take Amrita, that day they will be all right. Again, next day they have to take. That is why they store it safely. Yeah? They will not give it to anybody. Symbolic. We are all trying for that. Amrita. And there is no Amrita like that. Even Devas, even you drink that Amrita, even the Devas perish. Amrita itself, limited supply. Amrita is not Amrita or vessel. So little one drop, one dose they take. This is the story. The moment you understand it as perishable, you become a rishi. The moment you understand it as perishable, you become a rishi, and Devas will be jealous of the rishi. Devas are frightened about the rishis. Devas are jealous about the rishis. Devas are frightened. Why? Because they are trying to somehow keep it, and this person is easily negating it and saying no to it. All this is in this metaphor. What is the metaphor? Budbudavat ksharam. Budbudavat ksharam. Ksharam means perishable. It is perishable. Everything is perishable. Mananam has to be done every day, that everything is perishable. Then only it will be then only it will stay. For the knowledge is volatile. Knowledge is like water on a hot iron plate. Even before it touches the iron plate, it simply vaporizes. Knowledge is like that. So it has to be reinforced again and again. What is that? Imperishable. What is the bubble? Bubbles arise out of water, exist in water, and merge in water. They may appear to have a separate existence, but in reality, they don't have. They appear to have an existence, but in reality, they don't have an existence. What is it? The bubble. Similarly, the individuals, their experiences, all that. The individual, the object of experience, the equipment of experience. Individual, the object of experience, and the instrument of experience. All that he understands it as, all that you understand it as perishable. Perishable means that which has a, that which existence is bound by time. That is perishable. Perishable means it has an existence and that existence is bound by time. And when the time comes to perish, it starts. When the time comes to perish, it starts perishing. It starts perishing. And you don't worry that it is. You are not worried that it is perishing, nor are you making an effort to keep it imperishable. If we say this, immediate question is what? Oh, does it mean we should not take medicines, sir? Does it mean we should not? Yeah. Eating itself is a medicine. You know that, no? You don't have to take medicine. The food itself is the medicine. For if you don't take food, you die. It's like saying, should we starve to death? Where is it said you should starve to death? Shift the attention. The amount of time and energy that is spent on trying to make the perishable imperishable, which is the futile effort, Shankaracharya is saying Atma Bodha, shift. That is negation. This is called negation. Aham Brahmeti. Aham Brahmeti. By saying I am Brahman. By saying I am Brahman. Aham Brahmeti, because in the previous verse itself he has said assertion is possible only through the Mahavakyas. You cannot do it by yourself. Negate the perishable world. Negate the perishable world by the understanding that these are waves. Understanding the perishable world by understanding that it's a bubble. It's a bubble. Yeah. Share market bubble, they say, no? It's a bubble. Real estate price bubble. Ellam bubble da. They use that word. Yeah. Real estate price bubble. Profit bubble. Loss bubble. Loss reality. Yeah. Loss is the real. Share market price bubble. Real estate market bubble. Bubble means what? Something is there so big and which will burst any moment, and it bursts, it leaves nothing behind. It looks so big. That's what bubble is. It looks so big. It looks so big, and that bigness gives you a bigness gives you a false. That bigness gives you a false notion, and then what happens? It just bursts, and when it bursts, no traces of anything. Yeah. The children play with the bubble game, no? You know that, no? When you go to the store, they sell that bubble thing. Previously, 40 years back, 50 years back, the only area where we can show bubble is you have to use the soap and you have to do like this, and nothing will come. No bubble will come. Today it's not like that. Yeah, today the bubbles they produce, you just have to dip it in and just blow. Bubbles are like, and you see all that. So nice to see, so colorful it is, and it stays only for a split. It stays only for a split second, and then it bursts. Understand it as Budbudavat. Budbudavat. And it is Ksharam. So to negate, you have to understand it as a bubble, and you have to understand it as Ksharam. Anything that is Budbudavat and Ksharam, you say no to it. This is called negation. So what is negation? So what is negation now? Negation is understanding the true nature of it. That's what negation is. So in negation, you are not doing anything extra. In negation, what are you doing? You are simply recognizing its true. You are simply recognizing its true nature. What is the true nature? Budbudavat Ksharam. Etat Vilakshanam. Distinct from this Budbudavat Ksharam, distinct from this Budbudavat Ksharam is Aham Brahmeti Nirmalam. Okay. Perishable or quality. What is the quality? It is Budbudavat Ksharam. Aham Brahmeti or quality. What is the quality of Aham Brahmeti? It is Nirmalam. Without impurities. No impurities. Mala is dirt. Nirmala is clear. We have the name, no? Nirmala. Nirmala, they say. It's not Nirmala. It is Nirmala. What is Nirmala? Without impurities. Impurity means the presence of an alien body. That is impurity. Impurity means the presence of an alien body is what makes it impure. 99% gold, 1% copper. It is to that extent it is impure. 99% copper, 1% gold. Still it is impure. Still it is impure copper only. Yeah. What is Mala? The samsara is the Mala. Mala is that which should agitate you. You should not have friendship with Mala. Yeah. You should not have friendship with Mala. You should not be comfortable with Mala. Mala means it should agitate you, disturb you. Correct? Huh? Dirt should make you uncomfortable. And what is the dirt? Samsara is the dirt. And And where does that? Where did the samsara come from? That answer you should give now. Where did the samsara come from? The samsara came from avidya. The samsara came from avidya, and avidya is the dirt, and you should feel uncomfortable being ignorant. You should feel disturbed by being ignorant. You should feel agitated by being ignorant. But we will not have that agitation because we will not have that agitation. Why? Because we are already all knowing. We are all knower already. Sir, the other person's ignorance may agitate you. Your ignorance will not. Have you ever observed? The ignorant of the other will agitate you. Your ignorance will never agitate you. Why? Because according to you, you are all knowledge, and the ignorance of the other. I can't stand the foolishness of others, sir. I can't stand the foolishness of others. I can't stand that. Shankaracharya will laugh at you and say, you yourself is that. You yourself is that. So, what is Nirmala? Disturbed by dirt, agitated by dirt, not external dirt. Adu OCD. Yeah, adu OCD. What is the dirt? Avidya is the dirt. Vidya, ignorance. And what is ignorance? And what is ignorance? The I is wrongly associating still. I am the body, my body. I am the mind, my mind. I am the intellect, my. This I and mine associating with the perishable is avidya, which is dirt, which causes agitations. Dirt is that which causes agitations. Dirt is that which causes you disease. No, to put it very simply, dirt is that which causes disease. Disease means mental agitations. And what is the dirt that causes mental agitations? Avidya. And what is avidya? With what you associate the I with. The I must be associated with Brahman, and you should say Aham Brahmeti. The I you associate with Brahman and say Aham Brahmeti. Aham Brahmeti Nirmalam. Therefore, verse number 31. The manifest like body, etc., are born out of ignorance, or born out of ignorant and evanescent like bubbles. One should realize the immaculate reality Brahman, distinct from these as I am Brahman. This is verse number 31. We move on to verse number 32. Verse number 32 reads, Dehanyatvat anname Janma Jarakash Yala. Not able to read. this glass is very. Now I can. Dehanyatvaname Janma Jarakasha Yaladayah Shabdadi Vishayai Sango Nirindriya Yatayanacha. Nirindriya Yatayanacha. I am other than the body. I am being distinct from the body. I have no birth, old age, senility, death, etc. And by not having sense organs, I am not attached to sense objects like sound, etc. Continuing the negation. I am other than the body. Since I am other than the body, so I am free from the changes. What are the changes? Janma, Jara, Karshaya, Layadaya. Janma means birth. Jara means that which we are so afraid of, old age. And then Karshaya. Karshaya means senility. Layadayaha, death, etc. See, old age means wrinkling. That's old age. You get old and the skin doesn't get wrinkled. Where is your problem? Yeah, old age is what? It's all shrinking, wrinkling, and it's not looking nice. See, young person trying to act old is ugly. Old person trying to act young is ugly. Young is youth is youth and old age is old age. Why this fellow has to be like that and that fellow has to be like this? And more, have you ever observed? More and more and more you become old, you start acting as though you are young. You start acting as though you are young. And it looks so. It's not pleasant. It's very pleasant. Have you ever observed? No young fellow will want to relate with the older fellow. And all the older fellows will want to be with young only. Why? Because only if I'm moving with youngsters, I also feel younger. Old fellows must be attracting the youngsters. Correct? Socrates was attracting. Socrates, the entire town got so angry with Socrates because a old, ugly looking man, old, ugly, scarred man is able to attract Why? Something different. Are you able to follow? So, what is it that he is saying? Birth. Then comes Jara. Jara means old age. Old age, odave kuda enna varudhu? Old age oda senile. Senile means, what does senile means? What is senile? English word senile. You wake up and then it takes a while for you even to remember that you have to brush your teeth. Yeah. You wake up and then did you have your coffee? Oh, coffee, yeah. Senile, you forgot. Loss of slow, everything is forgotten. And that is so frightening. That is so frightening. Then comes Layadayaha. And what is Layadayaha? Death. Not to talk about death. We don't need to talk about it at all. For the very thought of death is shivering. And everybody says, I don't fear death. I have not heard a single person saying I'm afraid of death. Everybody says, I am not afraid of dying. I know that I'm going to die, sir. And they think dying means going to Saravana Bhavan for a cup of coffee. They don't know what is death. What is death? They think and everybody says, I'm not afraid of death. I'm not afraid of death. Yeah. If somebody sneezes in front of you now you know whether you are afraid of death or not. You will know. Yeah. Somebody walks in. Yeah. World Health Organization advisory. What is the World Health Organization advisory? Whoever is in front of you, you have to assume that person has COVID-19 and that person will cause your death. Yeah. அதுக்கப்புறம் எங்க இந்த யூனிவர்சல் லவ் சர்வீஸ் சாக்ரிஃபைஸ் எல்லாம் வரும். You want to run away from that fellow, no? You want to, anybody you see, you want to run away from. Why? Because they are the carriers of, what are they? What will they give you? What will they give you? Huh? What is it that you are afraid of? Are you able to follow? What is it that they will give you? They will give you a virus, and that virus is not going to make you wise, smarter, young, beautiful, and that virus is going to cause pain. Yeah. Modalla it will cause pain. Apro it will make you bankrupt. And then you will die eventually. What is the fear? The fear of losing. What is the fear? The fear of losing. And they say, I don't fear. All this will exist as long as your identification is with the body. All this will exist as long as your identification with the body. Therefore, you say, I am other than the body. Since I am other than the body, I am free from whatsoever happens to the body. I am free from it. I am free from it. Whatsoever happens to the body, I am free from it. Now, whatever happens to the body happens to you. Your body and who all you call as yours. Yeah. Your body and who all you call as yours. Somebody you may wait for them to go. That's a different story. Yeah. Abada ponar power. Yeah. A relief that fellow left. Why? The presence is causing too much of pain. The presence was causing too much of pain. Are you able to follow? All this happens because of what? You don't understand that this is the beautiful Upanishadic word. Anyavat. Deha Anya. Mundakopanishad says, no? Tayoranya Pipalam. Dvasuparna Sayuja Sakaya. Mundakopanishad. The two birds. One understands that it is Anya, the other is engrossed. Beautiful is the word Anya. Anya means I am different from that. And the Anyanradhulenda Anyan la varudhu. Stranger. Anya means I am different. What is it that I am different? I am different from the body. I am different from the body. You can't say I am different from my body. Yeah? You can't say that. I am different from the body. Whose body? Whose body? Yaroda body adu? The Jiva's body. And I am not the Jiva. It is the Jiva's body. And I am not the Jiva. One by one, the koshas has to be taken and negated. One by one by one, the koshas has to be taken, and that is why we study the pancha koshas. Why do we study the pancha koshas? Why do we study the senses, mind, intellect, and all that? That has to be taken one by one and negated. We study about that so that we study about it only to negate that. We study about that only to negate that, the koshas. So here he is taking the grossest. What is the grossest? The sense objects, the senses, the body. So he is saying, I am not the indriyas, I am not the sharira, deha. I have nothing to do with sense objects such as sound and taste, for I am without the sense organs. Because I am Brahman, Aham Brahmeti. Okay, I am without the body, I am without the sense organs, I am without all that. Now, then who am I? Aham Brahmeti. Aham Brahmeti. Aham Brahmeti. We are not discussing Aham Brahmeti here. We are discussing how you take koshas one by one and you negate. The sense organs come in contact with the respective sense objects and gain their individual experiences. The formula. We have studied all this. The sense organs come in contact with the respective sense objects and go through their experiences. What are the experiences? When the sense object, when the sense organ comes in contact with the sense objects, they go through the experiences of sukha and dukkha. They go through these experiences of sukha and dukkha. Here you understand, I have nothing to do with it. For I am without Shabdadi Vishayaihi Sangaha Nirindriya Na Cha. Na means not. The Sanskrit prefix na means not. I have nothing to do with it. I have nothing to do with it. I have nothing to do with it. You have to keep negating this. This negation happens through Shravana and Manana. You do it every day. Once in a week in a classroom, we do it. Yeah, every day you have to do. Once in a week, classroom we do. Om Prata Smarami Aramchonada, we negate. When we say, okay, we will continue next week, we also close. Abdina, nothing will happen. The 5 metaphoric changes: birth, growth, disease, decay, death. Birth, growth, disease, decay, death. It happens to the individual, it happens to the society, it happens to the country, it happens to everything. It happens to everything. There will be a birth, there will be a growth, but we assume growth is an infinite curve. Okay. We believe that, or we want it to be like that. Birth, growth will necessarily be followed by a growth will be followed by a disease, because in that growth there will be a complacency and you will make mistakes. In growth there will be a complacency and you will make mistakes and disease. Decay, death. Individual does it, family does it, giant corporations does it, country does it, great empires go through this. You follow? History teaches us this, and still every individual believes that somehow they can break this cycle. Every individual believes that they can break the cycle. What is that they can break? They believe that I can arrest the disease, decay and death. Somehow I can arrest. Others may not know. Shankaracharya may not know how to arrest disease, decay, death. Allah. Krishna may not know. You may not know, sir, but I can do it. How? Somehow I will arrest the disease, decay, death. Sir, my financial planning is so perfect, sir. My financial planning is so perfect. Decay will not come at all. In our belief. Yeah. And that association meets every week and reinforce it amongst themselves. Sir. Our planning is good. That's where the investors association. They will meet and they will reinforce amongst themselves. Our planning is good. Our planning is good. We will not deteriorate. We will not deteriorate. Sollumbode bayam. We will not deteriorate. We will not deteriorate. Sollumbode there is a investors association. Adana Shankar. Planning. Our advisor were. The best part of it, he will advise me. Adam best. Sir. He will tell me. Ask him. I'm telling in front of him only. He will tell me. Sir. I say correct. What do I do? What do I do? Huh? I have planned it so well that I have avoided disease, decay, death. I have avoided. Everybody thinks, not only him, I'm just using him as an example. And I'm using him as an example because our the indicator. He only pleaded with me. Yeah. Beat me up in the class, and he only asked. Yeah. And then after the class, he will phone me also. Why did you say that, sir? Yeah. In the class, he will say, beat me up. And then if I beat him up, he will phone call and say, sir, why did you do that? I say, why did it? You only asked me. But not like this, sir. Not like this. Now, in a zona, 5 metaphoric changes. What is the 5 metaphoric changes? Birth, growth. Birth we celebrate. Growth we celebrate. These 3 we want to turn blind. We want to close our eyes. What is the 3 that we want to close our eyes to? Disease, decay, death. This attempt is shoka. This attempt brings sorrow. Somehow you believe that you can do it. And when you fail in it, it brings shoka. Shochanan vashochastvam prajnavadan shabashase gatasuna gatashmuscha nanu shochanti panditaha. Verse number 11, chapter 2. What are you crying, Arjuna? Rende category dana. Gatasun, agatasun. Avladan. Gatasun, somebody gone. Clear? Somebody gone. Agatasun, we are all going. Clear? We are all going. Clear? அவங்க போயிட்டாங்க நம்ம போயின்னு இருக்கிறோம் அவ்வளவுதான். What is the fear? Gatasuna gatashuscha nanu shochanti panditaha. But you speak like a Ashochanan vashochaha. But you speak like a wise person. You speak like a wise person. You think that you are wise. And you know, Arjuna, wise person will not have shoka. Wise person will not have shoka. And we have only shoka. Shoka na sorrow. Yeah. Shokam na sorrow. Sir, class we come for the class to forget our shoka and get motivated, inspired. Ingayum you speak so pessimistically. At the end of the class, we go back in more shoka only. The Vedanta class, Allah. Unga Vedanta class, sir. Others are not like that. Others are all very motivating. You know, only you say, what do I do? The verse is saying that. I am not saying that. Verse is saying. What is it the verse saying? What is the motivation here? What is the positivity here? The positivity here is body will go through this and I am not the body. Are you able to see the difference? Body will go through that. You cannot prevent the body from going through all this. The body will go through that. And I am not the body. Body goes through that. And I am not the body. Now, what happens? The koshas are negated. The koshas are, in the koshas, the indriyas, the body is negated. The something is negated. Next verse is going to talk about, this verse is the world and the physical body. It becomes easy. Sense objects, the world, physical body. So this verse, what is negated? The sense objects and the world and the physical body is negated. Now in verse number 33 is going to negate the mind, the intellect and all that. Sorry, the prana, the mind, the intellect. All these three is negated in verse number 33. Verse number 33 reads, Amanastvatvanname dukkha raga dvesha bhayadayah aprano yamana shubra ityadi shruti sasanat. The beauty. Shruti sasanat. See, it is the shasana. Shruti sasanat. The scriptures have declared. Sasanat iti shastram. Ityadi shruti sasanat. Shruti means the scriptures. And the scriptures have declared. What did the scripture declare? Physical world, the objects of the world, you have nothing to do with. You have nothing to do with the body. Here he is talking about amanastvat, not having the mind. I have no desire, grief, hatred, fear, etc. Body irunda janma mrityu jara vyadi. Janma mrityu jara vyadi, body. If you say I have the mind, what will you have? Dukkha, raga, dvesha, bhaya, adayah, etc. Meaning what? Krodha, lobha, mada, matsarya, bhaya, adartha. So if you say I am the body, what you will be affected by? Janma, mrityu, jara, vyadi. That is, if you say I am the body. If you say I have a mind, what would you be affected by? Kama, krodha, lobha, mada, matsarya, bhaya. Anyat, again the same word. Anyat, different. Anyaha, different. Apranaha, aprano yamana shubro. Aprano yamana shubro. This mantra comes from Mundaka Upanishad. This is the reference from Mundaka Upanishad mantra. Aprano yamana shubraha ityadi shruti sasanat. Like in Mundaka Upanishad it is said, ityadi shruti sasanat. So, negation, he started by saying, negation can happen only through Mahavakyas and the Upanishads. For the Upanishads, the Mahavakyas say that you are not the body, you are not the prana, You are not the mind and you are not the intellect. As long as you have a mind, previous verse, freedom from Stula Shariram. In this verse, freedom from Sukshma Shariram, subtle body. Previous verse, freedom from the world and the physical body. In this verse, freedom from Sukshma Shariram, subtle body. Attributes of the mind is Krodha, Lobha, Mada, Matsarya, Bhaya. சரியா? Identify with them, it becomes stronger. Become a Sakshi, it becomes weaker. This is the formula. Again I repeat. Mind is this Krodha, Lobha, Mada, Matsarya, and all that is the mind. Identify with them, it becomes stronger. See it objectively, it becomes weaker. Because of attachment, you identify with it and you make it stronger and stronger. The moment you witness it, the moment you turn objective towards it, the moment you see, I have nothing to do with it, it becomes weaker. And the Shastras help you to identify. Divyo Hyamurta Purushaha Ada Mundakopanishad mantra. Ityadi Shruti Sasanat, he says, no? Chapter 2, section 1, mantra 2. Ada Mundakopanishad. Chapter 2, section 1, mantra 2. Aprano Yamana Shubro Aksharat Paratah Paraha. Divyo Hyamurta Purushaha Prabhahyo Antaro Hyajaha Divyo Aprano Yamana Shubro Aksharat Paratah Paraha. Mundakopanishad mantra, which is what he is quoting here by saying Aprano Yamana Shubraha Ityadi Shruti Sasanat, as said in the scriptures like Mundakopanishad and others. What did the Sasana, what did the scriptures declare? What are the scriptures declaring? Sasanat. I will take 2 minutes extra and we will finish this verse. Shastram means Shasana. Sasanam na enna? Tamil word Sasanam na kuda enna artham? Even the Tamil word Sasanam means even the Tamil word Shasanam means okay. Bahubali Part 2. Yeah. Cinema example good, that becomes easy. Yeah. Bahubali Part 2. In that Bahubali Part 2, the queen screams on top of her voice. No, what does she say? Srikanth enna solluvaanga avanga? Kattalai, she says, no. Adha Shasanat. So Shasana means rule. Sashana means rule. Ityadi Shruti Sasanat. Sasanat iti Shastram. That is why we say it is a law. It is a law. It is a law. We keep saying it is a law. It is a law. It is a law. The Shastras are the laws of life. Ityadi Shruti Sahasana. And what is the Shastra? Shruti. And what does the Shruti says? You have nothing to do with the world. You have nothing to do with the body. You have nothing to do with the mind. You have nothing to do with the intellect. You are distinct and different from all these. Anyat. You are distinct and different from all these. Not only it says you are distinct and different from all these, what are you truly? What are you truly? What are you truly? Aham Brahmasmini, you should say. The Guru will say Tattvamasi. You have to say? You have to say Aham Brahmasmi. You should not say Tattvamasi, yeah? The Guru will say Tattvamasi. And what should you say? You should say Aham Brahmasmi. Shruti Sahasana. So what does it mean? I am ever free from this anger, etc. Just as in the previous verse, you are free from birth, growth, disease, decay, death. You are free from in the previous verse. In this verse, what are you free from? You are free from Krodha, Lobha, Mada, Matsarya, Bhaya. You are free from. And how did you become free from all these? You became free from all these because you have studied the scriptures. You have studied the scriptures. You have understood the scriptures. And you are in the process of wanting to shift the attention. These are the 3 verses of negation. See, each and every verse, as I said, these few verses we will go fast because these are all the negation and assertion. Not much to analyze. For we can sit and analyze and go through the same thing again and again. But we are going through this faster because we have done this analysis by discriminative self-analysis. We have done that in detail. Recent I am rushing fast. Either 2 years I will go very slowly. Now that we have finished the discriminative self-analysis, we are going a bit fast. So by these 3 verses, negation is over. From verse number 34 onwards, for the 3 verses, assertion. At least negation ko one class aache. Assertion in 15 minutes we can finish the assertion because you just have to read it. That's all. Beautiful mantras. Sorry, beautiful verses. And traditionally, verse number 34, which we are going to start, is what would be chanted on your birthday. Happy birthday to you. We will not do. In the birthday, what you would do immediately? You start verse number 34 of Atmabodha. Yeah. Birthday, verse number 34 of Atmabodha. Traditionally, people do that. Traditionally, people do that. In the academy also, Swamiji does it. Sir, Swamiji, today is my birthday. Nirguno, Niskriyo, Nityo, he'll start. What is birthday? Teaching you that there is no birth, there is no birth, there is no death. So what is the birthday? Remember, verse number 34, which we will continue, which we will start in the next session. With this, we conclude for today, and we continue from verse number 34 onwards in the next session.